Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
Alright guys, welcome back to WCN. My name is Timothy.
And I'm Alia.
We're changing things up just a bit today. We're going to have some real special changes going on in the next few days, and we'll have Alia talk about that.
Thank you. Our UIL film team will be headed to their state competition in Austin tomorrow. The UIL film Youth was directed and produced by KHS seniors Jason Pacheco and Casey Ramirez. At the start of the competition, nearly 1,000 films were submitted to UIL this year. We competed against hundreds of films in our division and category and are now ranked in the top 6 in the state.
All right, now with that being said, we're going to show you guys Youth.
Excuse me.
Man, I don't have any money.
Oh, no, it's not that, man. I can just tell you've been here for a while, and I was wondering if everything's all right.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Okay. You in school? You look like a student. You're a student?
Something like that.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, man, I don't know anything about success or much about life, but I can tell you, you look a little lost.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, I can tell you one thing about life, and it's all about the memories. When I was in school, my dad didn't really care about my grades or have that much expectations, but one thing he did make sure is that we had memories. And that son over there, he's never gonna forget days like these. You ever do stuff like that with your dad?
He used to climb mountains. Yeah. He used to always tell me, the worst part about our youth
is we don't know about it until it's gone.
Where'd you find your youth, Dad?
I found my youth in the mountains.
Was it hard?
It's the hardest thing I've done. You start out in these jungles to make sure you avoid these plants that are crazy itchy. Make sure you keep your boots tight so you don't want to get any blisters.
As a kid, my dad always told me he was going to take me to the top of this mountain. But now that he's passed, I'm going to take myself to the top of this mountain for him. My dad used to tell me how his adventures were and the things he's seen, but I can only imagine it. Actually experiencing the coldness he once felt and seeing nature's truth makes me hate the fact that he's gone. But the funny thing is about our hearts is the things that are hardest to us are the things that are dearest to us. I hope my dad is looking down at me the way I look up at him. The death of my father wasn't a big surprise for me. After I wrecked, he began to forget small things, and then he would forget where he was in the middle of the highway. The night that he passed away from my life, I took his place. I became my father, and within, I forgot what it was to be young. But somehow I always remembered that mountain. The mountain at which I was going to find what I've always been looking for. My youth. Like I said earlier, the things that are dearest to our hearts are always the hardest to accomplish. As a kid, my dad always told me about what he left me on top of this mountain. Though my dad didn't leave me any material items, what he left me on this mountain was far more important. Hey Dad, I think I finally found my youth.
But we acted